Okay. It's a parade in Summer City. Devam ki. NBA kariyer. Memphis.
All right, we're here at the 2K headquarters, and the dev team is working feverishly.
Washington trailing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Then it's Desmond Bain. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's G in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And nowadays, switchable defenders are in demand. But we see smaller guards like Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet. Doris, these are very capable defenders.
They are, BA. They also happen to be very prideful competitors. So undersized guards take offense when you try to post them up. And the players you just mentioned, IQ, toughness, and heart, they all enter the equation.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
No appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks. Porzingis with it. Guarded by Morant. Three-pointer, Beal. And the Wizards with another three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's T. From deep. Here's Adams. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Adams got 6.
So many NBA players will tell you Steven Adams is the strongest guy in the league, and he gets after it off the glass.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggle to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Kispert.
Bakayım adam. Oha. Adam her bokta bizden iyiymiş.
The Wizards with a lead. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. They've got Daniel Gafford, Denny Avdia out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Nunn in at the 1. Now here's Beal. Shot clock at 6. Uncovered. It's Kuzma with the miss. Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
The BA mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
The 3 from Bain.
Sese bak.
The rebound by the Wizards.
Excellent job of closing out on that 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Switch falan yapsalar.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
The offensive rebound. The ball's knocked loose. Beal with it. He's picked up by Jones. Now the Wizards in transition. Gafford against Adams. And counts a basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Wizards?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
He's off on the first.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Steven Adams. At the line for 2.
F1 mı? Yok be, F1. Biraz sıkıntı ya.
He's off on the second.
What I love about Steven Adams is he approaches the game with a level of physicality that sets a tone for his team. outstanding defensively and growing offensively.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And here are the Grizzlies now.
Yok artık
After the
ya.
basket by Washington.
Ona niye pas atıyorsun? Saçma.
Here's Avdia. Pass to Nunn. He shoots it. And another
Ben
basket
yenilirim
for
falan
Washington.
şimdi.
The assist numbers certainly stand out.
Yani
They've
son
really
50'de
emphasized
falan
ball
oynadım.
movement
AI
here
son
today.
50'de.
Now a timeout called
Senin
by
bilmem.
Memphis.
Belki
And it's
70,
6'9", Denny Avdia with great size for a wing grab.
Yeah,
Daha,
BA.
daha
You combine that with his motor
yeni
too.
başladı.
I mean, he's already an excellent defender, but the versatility to cover inside and out.
Now here's Jones. Pass to G to stop the run.
Abi nasıl
Second
tutmuyor
chance
ya
effort.
saçma.
And it's laid in by Adams.
Steven
Yeşil
Adams is
atıyorum,
improving on the offensive end, and given his size and strength, he's effective
İşte bak
from
kendin de diyor,
inside.
yenersin yani.
Kuzma outside.
Çekil ya.
It's Avdia on the wing. Fires
Adam
the
niye
three.
post bırakıyor
Adams
ya?
grabs the miss. Adams has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Here's Jackson. Rebound by the Wizards. Beal's got his fifth
100
rebound in this
O
one.
nasıl olacak lan?
2 minutes
Fanta nasıl
remaining in the
100
game.
olur?
2 minutes.
Tamam.
Down low. Here's Avdia. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got his fourth assist with that last one. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jones. Pass to G. Back to Adams. To the middle. G.
Lan nasıl çok havalı oldu ya?
Tries yet again. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Grant wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
F1'da
Coach
öyle
is
bir
definitely
puanlama
looking
sistemi
for
var. Ben
patience and
anlamadım.
execution.
Nasıl 100'e 2 olacak?
Kuzma finds Beal. Back to Kuzma. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Kuzma has the size and the length to challenge defenders on the interior. Nice job drawing the whistle there.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Porzingis has checked in for Washington. Wright comes in for Nunn.
Barring a miracle
Yeah,
comeback,
maça
this one is
çevirdi
wrapped
adam.
up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Wizards.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they
Nereye
hit one
girdin aga?
and just dial it up again,
At
and
the
it
line for
worked.
Memphis.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
Taking 2
And
shots.
against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Bradley Beal.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots from the baseline. Count that bucket. And the Wizards lead by 15.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every
Yapma
single
ya.
night.
Offensive rebound. Here's Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Come on, this kid is electric.
So we see the Wizards taking the W here.
That's the
Boy,
end
a
of the
nice
game.
win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that about wraps it up for Dorisburg.
1700 paramız var. Al. 3600 olsun, öyle bir şey yapsam. FIFA mı oynayayım? Ne FIFA'sı ya?
So what's the big emergency? Someone die or something?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Look, it's Othello. So what does that have to do with me?
You're Freddy's pet project. Look, with you...
What are you thinking?
You can fight back.
Ya
Look,
geç abi, ne boktan
And
hikaye.
Pete, wait!
What?
We have a date tonight.
Back on the game early before launch.
Yeah, so we've been doing this for like 3 years now, this type of event, and it's been awesome. Like, it's probably one of the most helpful things we have because we work all year, and we're in our little silo, we're building our game, and we think it's in a good...
And Richard, for players that are off to a slow start to their season, what do they have to do to get rolling?
Yeah, your confidence can really take a hit with a bad set of games early on, but it's important. It's just a start of your season. It is a long season, so if you have a bad stretch, you just got to keep grinding, keep working, doing all the things that you know.
And not lose sight of your objective and staying in your lane.
Yeah, it's such a long season. If you have a bad 10, 15 games, that is nothing over the course of a season.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Owens is out there at Brogdon, and it's Williams at the 5.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
And the officials have called the illegal steal right there.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Morant surveying the D. And there's the pass to G.
And this is part of Morant's role as a guard. He's responsible for finding the open man.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk earlier with Boston's head coach. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Bane. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Here's G. Rebound by Williams. And here's Boston. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And it's just a couple of bad breaks, and then you're on the losing end. I'm sure they're going to bounce back quickly.
Owens, no good. That's to Morant. Now the dish to G. The shot, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
I don't know, but I do know that they're looking at the possible finals matchups. These are two of the league's most dangerous teams, no doubt.
Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Here's Brogdon. Williams trying to break free.
Get up, Malcolm. You think this guy is just about jumpers? There's more to his game.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. We've got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. Morant kicks to G.
Ya niye ikilikten attı ya?
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Bain. Memphis moving it around. 5 on the clock. Adams trying to free himself up.
And such focus from Horford defensively. Doesn't let up on the pressure.
Here's Tatum. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the foul called on Shep Owen. That's his first foul. Some changes for Memphis. Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. Here's G. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Horford's shot is good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Outside, Bain passes it to G. Bain with it, now guarded by Owens. Outside, Bain. The pass to G. Down low, Jones. And again, unable to change momentum here. In the corner, it's Owens. Williams trying to break free. And Owens with the basket on the assist by Brown.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Timeout called the Grizzlies.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core?
Lan 4 sayının 4'ünü de ben
Chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Shooting 1.
And Adams, no good on that one. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
There was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believe in ourselves.
On the court right now for the Celtics. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Owens. And it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. And here's Morant after Malcolm Brogdon hitting the 3. Here's G. Will it go? That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Adams.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
And Owens throws it down.
Put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Morant. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Jackson finds Bain. Over Owens. Bain, no good. Celtics leading by 10. One word you always hear the Grizzly players is chemistry.
You can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, the make it feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry,
Bu ne abi, bu adam yeni draft oldu. Nasıl 22 sayı atabilir bu tamam. Cidden oyun hikayesi. Ayı ona gibi saçma.
Tillman, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Tyus Jones comes in for Ja Morant. The Celtics also with a sub. Brown's checked in. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a deficit.
Yeah, they really got held down in that one. If you can't get points on the board, then you're pretty much beat no matter what.
Now here's Brown. Three-pointer. Kept alive by Boston. Second chance shot. Brogdon finds Horford.
Hadi ama.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And folks, this is Horford in his zone. He wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away.
Here's Jones.
Gerizekalı.
That one's off, still out of sync.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. They're D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And here's Jones, following Jaylen Brown's 3. Pass to G. Driving in, and the rejection by Tatum.
Ya bir de fade atıyor. Çok iyi oyuncusun sanki.
They just can't convert to stop this run.
Hadi ben de
This is
kötü oynayayım
snowballing
ya.
for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Now Horford. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. The 19-foot shot. That one off the back iron and out.
Hayır abi ne boş yapıyor.
He feeds it to Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got 7 now in this quarter.
A very athletic play by Brown, getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Celtics.
The Celtics, 43.
Ne ya abi? Ne yenildi?
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Shep Owens in this game. Guys, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And we've still got some time left in this one, Greg, but Owens is outscoring MP.
And that is such a key matchup. Shep is up in it thus far, but MP has some time to put some points on the board.
Over to the wing. Memphis moving it around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both great shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
An impressive, versatile defender for Jackson Jr. It's now about improving his shot percentages.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. G is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Bain in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Oh, what an impressive dribble play. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Horford kicks to Tatum. Back to Horford. Here's Owens. He's got 10. And Adams sends it back. Here's Morant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 8 points.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Brogdon the pass to Williams. It's stolen by G. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. Many years going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. That reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it, too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Free throw good.
Beni çıkar. İyi oynadığım zaman beni çıkarın şimdi boktan. Ha beni Jones'la mı koydun aynı yere?
17 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Adams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Horford.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful. He loves to take it to the defense.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And here's Tatum for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And he's got 5 rebounds tonight. That will count. Misses the shot. And so it's Boston controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead from the
Celtics, 64.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
Adam pas vermiş.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Greg, in the Owens versus MP matchup, Owens has the lead.
And it hasn't been close. So Owens has been scoring with ease, and I'm not sure MP has an answer for him.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Onto the front court along with Tatum. Brogdon out there with Owens. And it's Horford at the 5 down low. And since coming into the league, Desmond Bain Richard has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
It's good. And the Celtics lead by 21.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
Ha bak yeşil attım ya. Ne slide'layım sen slide'layım.
And the foul called by Jeeper. That's foul number 2 for him. Richard, I know you've been to Africa. Your mom did a lot of great work there. How gratifying is it to see the investment that the NBA now is making over there?
Well, I look at how basketball changed my life and allowed me to accomplish so many great things. And then the more people that have the opportunity to allow basketball to change their lives, you got Basketball Without Borders, you have academies in basketball, you now have the Basketball Africa League. It's great to see these opportunities extended to more people across the globe. That's why basketball is a global game.
Morant's against Brogdon. Adams, a nice D.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Jason Tatum.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Well, if you pulled players over the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He set some of the hardest screens on the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
To the right side. Here's Owens. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night. And Greg Shep Owens has made a living from the mid-range tonight. Very soft.
It's like MP keeps daring him to shoot it, but Owens keeps knocking him down. Might have to update that scouting report.
Saçmalık ya. Saçmalık.
Tatum against Spain. Tatum down low. Brogdon outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Morant. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
And finished by Morant.
Okay, I see you, Josh. flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Owens. It's tipped. It's stolen by G. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Stolen by Brogdon. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Boston ball.
Celtics leading by 18. To the inside. Owens. And Owens throws it down.
Yeah, Owens isn't letting anyone get in his way, playing with a lot of fire offensively.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. And they certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. But he's had it over
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. And Craig, you look at the speed that Owens has. He has been slicing through this defense.
And MP doesn't know how to stay in front of him, and it's showing. I mean, so many of Owens' points have come in the paint.
1:37 left in the fourth quarter. G kicks to Bane. And the foul falls on G. That's his third foul of the game. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Oh, man.
I told you.
What do you think I'm doing? Giving half effort? Mila.
Şapkanın gölgesi mal gibi ya. Güçlü mü arttırsın? Sıcak.
All over the board. Like, we focus on gameplay for this event, and you know, they come in with very fresh perspectives of 23, right? So they've been on it all year long. So their brains there, they're still using like kind of exploits or
And we've got some surprise teams here in the early season.
Some are surprisingly bad, and some are exceeding expectations. There's still a long season ahead, and things can change quickly, B.A.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Then there's Ja Morant, then it's Dylan Brooks, and it's G in at the 2 guard.
With the ball on the string, Ja Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Pass to Collins. Outside Jones. To the inside. Vassell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
A lottery pick in the 2020 draft, Devin Vassell has seen increased minutes, and it's led to contributions on both ends of the court.
You know, talking about Devin Vassell, what stands out to you about his defense, Smitty?
B.A., it's his length and instincts. Vassell prides himself on being disruptive, and on top of being a solid on-ball defender, he's an absolute pest off the ball.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Moran against Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Moran. Pulls it. Off the left rim and out.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Brooks. Here's Adams. Yeah, that one's good.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
On the wing, Jones. Hounded by Moran. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Jones misses. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to G. Adams with the ball. Collins defending. Vassell against Moran. And it's Vassell penetrating. Shoots over Moran. They get the rebound. Here's Collins. Oh, the swat by Adams.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
To the left wing. Fires from the corner. To the paint. Brooks outside. Inside. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Jones. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Brooks.
And we've seen the Spurs part ways with some of their best veterans. It really speaks to the talent at the top of the 2023 NBA draft. Savvy organizations like San Antonio will time their rebuilds to the years when the draft holds some of those elite prospects.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Dylan Brooks has had one.
And here are the Grizzlies now. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
We've got Devin Vassell, Doug McDermott out there with Zach Collins. And it's Jones in at point guard. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Jaren Jackson, I think about his mobility on the defensive end. He can dart out to the perimeter shooters and recover to the paint better than most guys his size.
As for Dylan Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
Memphis leading. Outside Morant. Here's G. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Devin Vassell.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Jones. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Vassell. To the paint. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Look at Devin. He's all over the rim.
Here's Morant. Vassell with the rebound. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Pass to G. And here's Adams. Collins defending. Just 4 to shoot.
I like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the...
Sokacak. Ça.
Wide open man.
San Antonio trailing here. And here's Vassell. Outside Jones. There's the drive. Back to Vassell. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Pass to G. Outside Morant. Launches a 3. They grab their own miss. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
You just can't let Adams get this deep in the paint, because when he does, he's focused on slamming it down.
Jones against Morant. McDermott outside. Launches it. The rebound by Jackson. For Memphis, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Vassell against Adams. Vassell passes to Jones. We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that move?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college.
Bates Diop. He's checked in for McDermott. And he comes up with a bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
I mean, every game against this team is so important. That's how it is in a divisional race.
No reason to gripe when we got the Spurs.
So both teams changing it up here.
What? Substitution.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Spurs leading by just 2. And don't go away after the...
37.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You look at Devin Vassell, he's been playing really well.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the court for the Grizzlies, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Then it's Steven Adams. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's G in a shooting guard.
Number 23. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Collins finds Vassell.
A lottery pick. Devin Vassell has turned into a big-time talent. Someone who will be a force in this league for years to come.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Memphis trailing here. With the floater. And Morant with the lay-in. Morant's got 8.
Ja Morant's floater is the great equalizer. He doesn't have to get to the rim to do damage.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
The shot by Sohan, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
McDermott inside. Brooks defending. A nice shot by McDermott. And the Spurs lead by 4. Morant against Jones. Fades and shoots. The rebound by the Spurs.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Morant against Vassell. Collins outside. On the wing, McDermott. Pass to Sohan. The 3 ball. It's not going to go for him. And it's Memphis the other way.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
DA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Here's G. Ooh, poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. The self finds McDermott. Soft touch off the glass. McDermott's got 6 points.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over.
And we all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And here are the Grizzlies now. 7-point differential. Steps back and shoots. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Vassell outside. He takes it in, and there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Devin Vassell will not be denied on that drive.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Back to Adams. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Any play to stop that easy layup. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
Pass to Bates Diop.
2 minutes.
Now Vassell. Over Bain. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
Devin Vassell with a great feel when to use the mid-range jumper. Such a skilled swing man.
Here's G. Graham covering. Down low. Here's Clark. Bates Diop with a rebound. Bates Diop's got 6 rebounds in the game. San Antonio leading. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Steven Adams.
And he knocks down the first one. Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Memphis also making a switch. Tillman's checked in for Adams. The Grizzlies have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Jones drives in. And again, Memphis no good. The Spurs have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Graham against Jones. Here's Bates Diop. 11 points in the game. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The floater. Here's Jones. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Vassell, and the first one at the line is good. That one misses. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Pass to Vassell. Fires it. Graham misses.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Here's G. From 7 feet. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming. No good on that one. The Grizzlies making a switch here. But he sinks the second. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Vassell. Great D that time from Bain.
This is the shot
Hayır,
you want
çek.
right at the rim.
Alsana ya.
He just couldn't deliver.
And so it's San Antonio closing out the quarter with a
52. The Grizzlies.
Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Stay aggressive. You need about 8 or 9 of those. Just let them fly.
And feeling maybe some guys are
Nein. Oğlum ben niye vuruyorum?
Grizzlies making a switch here. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. We've got Zach Collins, Devontae Graham out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Jones in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Back to Brooks. Pass to G. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooks outside. Shot is up. And another miss by Memphis. San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Here's Sohan. Vassell left side. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And here's Memphis now. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Brooks. Now here's Jackson. To the wing on the left. Here's G. Graham covering. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And here's Moran outside. Adams inside. Collins there. Here's G. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They have thrown themselves on the offensive glass. And because of their hustle, they are being rewarded with second chance points.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
The Spurs making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. A little mid-range shot is up. They get it again. Adams. Yes!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're down by 2. 55 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game.
Yeah, he attacked the block all game and has been rewarded for it. The fundamentals that he displayed are why he got whatever he wanted out there on the floor. Hey, let's face it, the defense had no answer for him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He was calm but confident. He asked them to be quicker getting to their offense and intense on D. He said, we're right there. We have to get some quick hitters and then pressure the ball. He knows they're low on time, but he sees a way back.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
And here's Memphis now. The lead is 2. Pass to G. Hey, expanding his range. Oh, the trifecta!
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. There's 25 seconds left to play in the 4th. There's 25 seconds left in the final quarter. Vassell outside, shoots from the elbow, and too long on the shot. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Devontae Graham.
Evet, kaldığımız yerden son 13 saniye devam edeceğiz.
Second personal foul. 14 foul. Shooting for
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
At the line for...
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
On the wing, Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs. From deep three-point range, off on that one. And so the Grizzlies take the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off that and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Nedir buraya? Now from the starting line. Ne diyor? Bir şeyler diyor. Üşendim. Hiç oynamıyor mu? NBA yeni konsollar dışındaki oyunlarını çöpe at. Yani. Tamam, daily price'ımız. Swags in. Çok sıcak. Ne alacağım? Araya oyun. Bana indirim var. İndirimi ne yapacağım? Angel. Ya Hello Kitty mi? Ya bana ne hediye etti ya? Bu ne abi, 40.000 paraya bunlar. Saçma ya. Oğlum bana ne hediye etti? Çılgırı. Bunlardan Tek alabiliyoruz. Ayıp gibi. Ayıp. Suitler al. They don't name. Eisenberg. Beleş bak. Ey. Choose them. Çok sıcak ama.